the body was kind of stowed away in the tree. People have said that it's haunted. And there is like a little bit of a vibe here. If you just walk down the path, we may be able to see you. Oh, I think pretty interesting.
No, I'm not going in there.
Something going on down here too. It's freaking me out. Other than being haunted and having a dead man's body shoved in a tree here, like there's something else going on up here. Hey Crypt Keepers, thank you so much for tuning into AmysCrypt tonight. We're back at Dead Man's Pass. We are going to continue our paranormal investigation. If you haven't done so, go and watch part 1 because this place is already wigging me out. Weird vibes here. Kind of creepy, but stay tuned. Dead Man's Pass saw its name changed to this grisly title after an unknown traveller's body was entombed in a hollow tree along the river. Many to visit the pass have claimed to encounter spirits, and the area is considered to be haunted. Some have cited strange shadows or apparitions in the area, while others claim to have been touched by the unseen. If you haven't already done so, check out my part 1 video. For tonight, we continue our paranormal investigation of Dead Man's Pass. Alright guys, so you're looking at the back of Jared's head. We are just walking down the pathway and we're actually heading back to where we started in part 1. So guys, go watch part 1 if you haven't already. You get a lot of the history and background of this place, the ghost stories, while we're here. But we're heading back to the actual pass, so Dead Man's Pass, and I believe that is most likely the area where the body was kind of stowed away in the tree. So I want to kind of focus more there in this part of the video. Do you think that's a good idea, Jared?
Yes, that's the cross over the creek, right? Where we started?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to head back there.
Where the spider was.
Oh god.
Actually the spider was like, just, we got like, I guess, haunted by so many animals in the last episode. So go check it out.
By them.
Well, I don't know, what would you call it? Stalked?
Freaked out.
Yeah, there was birds. There was
like spiders. They were in this. In the tall grass.
There was like birds, there was spiders, there was, what else was there? There was dogs during the day when people walked.
Yeah, at least there wasn't any snakes. Apparently, no
snakes, yeah.
There's some signs here and they say there's red-bellied somethings.
Red belly, yeah. I don't know, something poisonous.
Red-bellied black snake, I think they're called. They're venomous. So no good.
That looks like a burrow of something in
there. That does!
Something's ran through there a few times.
Oh, Jared cam.
No, I'm not going in there.
You sure?
No.
That'd be such a good Jared cam.
Yeah, when I get bitten by a bloody red-bellied black hand.
Holy moly! Look at this.
Wow, that's like one of those perfect picturesque spiderwebs from the movies.
Does it look good on the camera?
Yeah, he's even in the middle of it.
Waiting for dinner. Oakley dokley, we've just made it back to the pass where we kind of started. Now, just behind me, like if you guys haven't watched part 1, again, watch it, but this is like Dead Man's Pass. I feel like a teacher. Dead Man's Pass, essentially in the 1800s, a corpse was basically stored or like shoved inside of a huge tree with like a hole inside of it, and that's how this pass got its name, Dead Man's Pass. It was originally called Murray Pass. But ever since then, like, people have said that it's haunted. Maybe it's not haunted by just that dead man because, you know, sightings of a male and a female have been seen. So it's like, who are they, you know? Are they related to this dead man? I don't know. So, I mean, we started reaching out in part 1. I don't know that we got heaps of, like, juicy stuff. But we're going to center our investigation more on the past now. You know what I mean? This is where the body was found, like, more central to that. So we'll see what we come up with. Alright guys, so right now I'm pretty much in the middle of the pass and I've set up some paranormal equipment down here. So I've got a K2, a REM pod, 3 different cat balls. And to my right I'm actually filming like the pathway coming down, and I'm using Ghost 2 SLS to film. Now again, if you guys didn't know, that's a app that Jared and I built ourselves. And basically what it does is it uses multiple cameras to detect depth and then look using augmented reality software to basically scan for bodies. So if it sees something that looks like a body, it maps it as a skeleton, as you would have just seen with Jared. So it's not mapping anything now, so if something comes into screen, it's pretty interesting. Okay, so we've already got a cat ball going off. That essentially will light up if it's physically moved. I'm going to note, guys, I'm outside, so you might hear cars. I'm hoping you won't hear other people like walking around, unless they're ghost people. Yeah, I don't know. Noise is a little bit of an issue, but I do my best. Okay, so I call out to anybody that is in this area. That's weird. I'd love for you to make your presence known. One way you can do that for me is just to come stand beside me. These lights that are next to me are here for you. If you touch these balls, if you move them, they'll light up. To my right, maybe you can show yourself to me. If you just walk down the path, we may be able to see you. And I would appreciate that.
So guys, you can hear like ghost tube beeping every now and then. I think it's just the bugs that are flying past the screen. It's sometimes triggering it.
Alright guys, so I'm going to try a spirit box. See if anything comes through. We are near the town of Gawler, so I don't know, maybe we'll get some interference from that. But we'll see. So again, my name is Amy. I know this little machine is quite strange, a little bit noisy, but please don't be scared of it. Maybe you can come forward, come close to me and use it to talk to me. I'd love to know your name. Can you tell me why you are here? What happened to you? Why do you do that? I'd love to know your name. I don't think anyone knows your name. Can you tell me?
I keep hearing like male voices, but
I've only heard snippets of male voices, nothing distinct enough to form a word. Do you remember what my name is? Can you tell me what colour that light is down there? Do you know what colour it is? I feel like I heard someone laugh, but I don't know. I think I'm just not hearing it right. What's that noise? What's that noise?
something behind me. Animals.
Something going on down here too. It's freaking me out because I think they're ducks.
I heard like a caw down here.
Too many birds. Ducks are probably one of like the more tolerable birds.
Well, because they don't flap around.
Well, I think their beaks and their feet are different, so they seem like cuter and less feral than the other type of birds to me. But I'm still scared of them. Like, I don't want them near me. And I know there's like a family of ducks living in here. Like, all right, guys, we're gonna switch things up a little bit. I'm actually gonna turn this camera here on and just film all the. I'm gonna leave this stuff set up because I don't know if it goes off. Like, I want to capture it. Like, I don't want to just give up. So that is recording now. So that's the Cat Balls REM Pod K2, and I'm just gonna leave it with the UV light shining on it. If there is anybody around and you're interested in these lights and balls on the floor, I bought them here for you. So don't be afraid of them. If you're a bit scared of us, we're going to walk away. So if you are interested, come touch them, come close to them, move them, throw them away. I don't know, throw them in the river.
Please don't.
Do what you will with them. Yeah, imagine that. I just bought that REM pod. It was very, very expensive. But Jared and I are going to go for a little walk, I guess. Now I want to go this way because most of the stuff we've done is that way. We're on the pass right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So figure if we go this way, it's like covering new ground. And I feel like the tree was in there. That's just a hunch, right? So right now I'm hitting record. This is my thermal camera. So that you can see Jared right now on it. And I'm just playing with a different setting. I haven't actually used this one before. Cause like it's not heaps detailed, my thermal camera.
Oh, someone's rocking up.
Yeah. So one thing I want to make a note of, guys, is there's a little car park here at Dead Man's Pass. We're here on a Tuesday night. There's been cars coming and going this whole time. Like, I don't know what they're doing up there. Like, maybe it's a hell, like, sus location. You know what I mean? Other than being haunted and having a dead man's body shoved in a tree here, like there's something else going on up here. But there's been so many cars and they're all like doing burnouts and stuff in the car park. Like, it's kind of intimidating to do an investigation down here. But anyway, so what I'm looking at now is rocks. And this is the pond.
The water's a different colour.
It is, so you can see the water where it meets, like, I don't know, dirt cliff thing. And you can see shape. I can't see the ducks. Like, ducks would be warm, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So you'd expect to see them. And there are little ducklings in there, so. Alright, so let's walk up this way. I'm just gonna get my torch out. Because I can't actually see anything. Okay. There is anyone here? Please don't be shy to show yourself to me. I can kind of see this tree. I don't know.
Tree?
Oh, there's a tree right here. Oh, is that 3 trees?
Yeah.
Multiple trees. There's something kind of hot in there. Oh wait, is it just lots of hot stuff? If you're there, don't be shy. You can walk out towards us. I'm gonna look back, so it's Jared. Don't know what that was. Imagine if, like, we mapped a figure on this, right? but it was at the same time like the REM pod was going off, and you could see them like crouching over.
Another bird.
See, I don't like that, hey. Should we go further up? Oh, something. Am I just mapping a tree down here? It doesn't look like there's like a line down there.
There are some trees out there.
Yeah, it's probably a tree. It just kind of like looks like someone standing. Somebody down there. Can come over to us. Look. Right, so that's what Jared looks like. I don't know, guys, I don't think I'm going to capture this dead man.
Well, the thing is, it's like Dead Man's Pass. This whole walkway is so big. His body could have been put anywhere along here.
Yeah, and I don't know where like the hauntings, most of them happen. It's just kind of like says they happen along the trail. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of trails. There's a big, long trail here. Like, so I'm just not sure, like, even where to focus what we're doing. And, you know, sometimes you go out to investigate. You could go to the most haunted place in the world and nothing could happen. You know what I mean? Like, you might just go on a quiet night. This looks kind of cool, this view, because you can see the
pathway in the path.
It's like follow the yellow brick road.
Yeah, can you see
follow the yellow brick road.
Can you see anything on there?
Nah, I don't. Nothing of interest, right? Let's follow it. I'd love if the REM pod went off. I think we've only had that thing go off once since I got it.
Which hasn't aired yet, right?
It probably would have aired before this episode airs. Well, so by the time people are watching this, they've probably already seen it, yeah. What's cold down there? Oh, that's my case.
AmysCrypt case is cold.
Well, you can see my case in my bag. Alright guys, so it seems like, no pun intended, but pretty dead here in Dead Man's Pass. So we haven't really had too much happen. I mean, I'm still excited to review my footage because you never know what you kind of may pick up. And there is like a little bit of a vibe here. Like I think maybe just because it's dark and there's people coming and going, and I'm very scared of living people. But what I thought that we would do is move on to another location that's kind of linked to Dead Man's Pass. So we're going to head to a place called Pioneer Park. And Pioneer Park is actually where, I guess, the final resting place of the dead man from Dead Man's Pass is, where he was supposedly buried. Alright guys, so it has been a quiet night and we just rock up at Pioneer Park, and I was like, you know, gonna film a whole extra episode here, but all the sprinklers are on so we can't really like walk anywhere. There's also like, I mean, there was some really weird man over here earlier, and he was like coughing and hocking and spitting and spluttering over there, and I was like, oh, I don't know, like, I don't know if I want to be here kind of thing. So please let me know if you want to see us come back here to do a full paranormal investigation.
Ooh.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get sprayed. But basically this area was the first ever cemetery here in Gawler. It's not anymore. It's been converted into a park. But the cemetery dates back, I think the first documented recorded burial was in the 1840s, and they accepted burials up until like the 1870s. and then from like the 30s it was dedicated as a public park. From what I've read online, I believe that the unknown man from Dead Man's Past was buried here in the unmarked grave, no tombstone, no nothing. I believe, like I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it was here. So this place is also said to be haunted, which, I mean, people have cited apparitions in like old-timey clothing that seem to disappear, which makes sense. Like, it used to be a cemetery, right? So people were buried here. I don't know. But we're not going to do an investigation tonight, but please drop a comment. Let me know if you want to see us come back, because we can totally come back here. But I do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. That really helps me out. If you want to do more reading about Dead Man's Past or any other haunted places I've been, head to AmysCrypt.com. You guys can also follow me at AmysCrypt on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. I also post bonus content on my Patreon and my YouTube members, which are linked below. But thank you so much for watching, Crypt Keepers. Until next time.